Hello, YouTubers. Hello, Grows in Alaska. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate that. Wow, thinking about Alaska, you immediately start to think about snow and ice. And where I am right now in Virginia, it's gotten pretty warm. I'm down to just a shirt now. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just out in the bush today. It was a very strange day, but it's all good. It's 21 degrees there. Wow. I'm sitting in front of a fire, and it seems like it's 100 degrees. I came in this morning, I had, let me see, one, two, three, four layers of clothing on. I'm down to one. So when I leave out of the bush, I'm just going to have what I have on, and everything else is going to get thrown into my rucksack. But yeah, see, we have two people. I definitely appreciate it. This is one of those impromptus where I'm out in the bush, and I just had a meal, which was just some ramen noodles, and that was about it. My main objective was to put some walls onto this lean-to debris shelter that I constructed last week. So I did that, but the strange thing about it was actually locating the camp. I left out of here last week. Oh, I know where it is. I know how to get back. And I put out 4 trail markers, but I think I put them out way too late. Hey, Anthony, how you doing, man? Hey, Anthony, you know what happens on April the 8th? I'm hearing those gobblers out here. Yeah, I saw some guys this morning. It looked like they were hunting, but I thought rifle season for turkeys started April the 8th. So, but I've heard some gobblers exactly where I am now. So when I leave out of here, I'm definitely going to use a lot of the orange tape. Yeah, coming back in here today, I got kind of turned around. Yeah. Hoping, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm definitely looking forward to the 8th. But I heard I was out here last weekend, last Sunday, and I'm at the same location, and I hear them again. But yeah, I was out here today because I wanted to put some markers. Yeah, correct, to the hunting till the. Okay, yes, you are. Yeah, but I wanted to put some walls, as you can see, on my debris shelter. So I did that today. That was my main objective. Yeah, yeah. This is a nice spot. Yeah, this nice spot we last hunted. I'm not at that spot. Actually, I'm at another location. But yeah, I'll fill you in on it. But I'm hearing these gobblers. I'm saying, you know what? I just hope that I really hear them on April the 8th. Shows only one person, but it's 2 of us. Wow, it shows. Okay, I'm glad there is 2. Yeah. I don't know why I'm still so new to this YouTube, even though it's been a year. Yeah, yeah, it's showing 1, but like I say, there's 2 in here, which I really appreciate it. Whether it's 2, 20, 200, I definitely appreciate anyone that's taking some time out of the day just to come and join me out here in the bush. But yeah, guys, let me show you what I did today. Um, I made this lean-to debris shelter, which I'm gonna come out here. This is just one of the walls that I added today, and this is an opening that I'm going to fill in with a Mylar emergency blanket, and this is the back of it. I had to fill in some spots today, but I expected that. This has been out here a week, but the thing about it, it looks like it's getting packed down. So this is a place, one of the locations that I'm definitely going to do an overnighter. But it was tricky coming back into this location today. I kept saying, yeah, I know where it is. I turned in, it's like, wow, this seems so different. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to find this location. But now that I know where it is, okay, yeah, that's great, Anthony. That's great, I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for liking that shelter. But yeah, I came in here today, man, I was turned around. It's like, man, I couldn't believe it, but I found it. So I'm going to use a lot of this tape when I leave. But I'm just going to sit on this tree trunk right now because it is actually warm over there. Yeah, it's really warm over there. I didn't make a big fire. I just made enough fire large enough to fix me a meal. And the thing about it, I had chopped up these vegetables last night, some cabbage, asparagus, carrots, garlic, onion, red pepper, bell pepper. Packed it all, put it in my dry bag. And when I got here, I left my extra virgin olive oil at home. So I started to roast them, but it's like, well, I don't even have any oil to put on them. So I'm just going to take them back home and I'll have them tonight. But yep, that's what's happening with me. But yeah, it's I'm out here and I'm using different tools. This time I used a let me show you. Well, I used a different shovel this time. This is a shovel. Let's see if I can get it in focus here. Let me see. I don't know if I can. Let's see. That's the shovel that I used today. And this is the saw. It's a Fiskars D-ring, and it cuts on the push and the pull. And I also used a Kershaw Camp 10. Some of the dirt on it here. But I used this today. It's a 10-inch blade. It works well. Saber grind. So those are the tools that I used today. And I always like to use different tools, practice with different tools. So in actuality, what I do is bring a different cutting tool each time I come out here. So but I have some very, very unusual tools. Oh, and I even made some feather sticks with this little, it's a cold steel, let me see, cold steel survival edge. So I made feather sticks with that today. And of course, I'm going to put it all on a video. But I see we have 3 people. Thanks a lot. Hey, All Terrain Coffee, how are you doing? Hey, Arkansas Wild Man, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in on this beautiful Sunday. It is really warm here in Virginia. Well, warm compared to, it rained yesterday. We got a lot of rain. So, making the fire, I'm kind of used to that now. I'm doing totally sticking awesome. Hey, I'm doing good, All Terrain. I'm doing good. Yeah, I think I saw you on, I'm trying to think on what live did I see you on the other day? Well, I can't remember. But I did see you on the live, But yeah, I think I even chatted with you. But yeah, I try to catch as many lives as I can. I just saw that. Yeah, Dave Collier. That's who it was. Yeah, it's pouring down rain. Really? Wow. This weather is so strange. It is so strange. This morning, it was a little chilly. But right now, I'm down to just one layer of clothing, Yeah, one layer of yeah, it was okay. Altering camping or Al Chafe. Yeah, it was Al Chafe because I remember seeing Dave Collier. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and grows in Atlanta. Alaska. Yeah, I know it. I know it's cold up there. You just said it's like 21 degrees. Wow, man. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. But you know what? I think once you're in the bush, and as long as you have a fire, you're gonna be okay. The fire that this lean-to debris shelter that I made, where I'm gonna be sleeping, it is only 3 feet from the fire, so I'm not gonna have a problem with that at all. But I left one end kind of open. So I want to be able to see. I think what I'm going to do is just put plastic over that end. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll put something on the other side. Maybe I'll fill in this area to here and leave this portion open so that I can get the heat from the fire. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll come back and just close this portion off. But yeah, making a debris shelter the right way, and it's a lot of energy. But today I just wanted to make sure that, hey there, wow, chat's going in and out. Okay, Best Life, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, I'm just trying to sit away from the fire now. It's really, really hot, But yeah, now my thing is I'm getting ready for turkey season. Now the thing about it, I was here last weekend, I'm here this weekend, and I'm hearing gobbles, and it's just that it seems like the wildlife know the seasons. Hey, what's the Best Life? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm trying to read these, read the chat. They come in and out really on the telephone. But yeah, I've never harvested turkey. I've gotten close. I've heard them, but I've never harvested turkey. Yeah, it's nice here. That cold, I have to be here over 20 years, so yeah, so you're kind of used to it, yeah. Yeah, I bet you are being there that long. Austin's long beard season, huh? Yeah, man, April the 8th. I think it's April, it was definitely April the 8th through the 16th or the 23rd. So I'm gonna get out here as much as I can, put that long tight choke on the end of that barrel. And the choke that I have, I'm supposed to be good for maybe 50, 60 yards. Now that's what they say. I don't know. But it's I have I think a 2-inch choke, and I have a 28-inch barrel. So that's giving me like a 30-inch barrel. But I'm using number 4 shots. So if I'm thinking if I go to number 5 shots, uh, I'm doing good. Thanks. Turkey began getting loud here too. Yeah. Straight. What's that? Couldn't see it all. Went away. But yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know if I'll go to number 5 shot. Maybe I can get a little further distance. I don't know. I have a lot of number 4s, and you know how expensive those turkey pew pews are. Man, they're expensive, and I think you get what, like 10 in a box. So, and the thing is, I have already patterned um, my tools, so I'm gonna go with what I have. Hey, I see we got 6 in the house. Thanks a lot. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just out here, man. The main objective was to get those 2 walls put up. Really not significant, but I'm finding, quicker way. Last time I was here, I was filling up I have only got 1 turkey in my life in the fall season from the back deck of the house. Okay, hey, I take that. That's good. I haven't gotten any. And the thing about I've been at locations and I'm calling them, and they answer, and sometimes I just want to turn around and just like. But then I'm saying, if you don't know what's really there, it wouldn't be a good idea. Maybe it's someone that is just calling, and they're so good at calling a turkey they sound like one. But I know they were turkeys because I heard them when they ran off. But I never got to see them, and maybe they were 15, 17 yards away from me. That's the closest I've been. But I saw some guys this morning, but I don't know if they were using I don't know if they were using archery. I didn't see any other tools with them. So, but they definitely had the turkey seat and the turkey outfit. But I know for what I want to do, it doesn't start until April the 8th. So, yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to that. But it's really nice. Just look at this. This is just really beautiful. Just being out here in the bush. Wow. Yeah, I see one of my orange tags from here. So I know I'm headed out that way. But I'm going to put a lot of tags because, man, it was really something trying to find this place this morning. And it reminds me of one time this guy at work said, go out into the woods about 2 or 3 in the morning, close your eyes, and turn around about 3 or 4 times and see if you make it out. I was like thinking like, I don't even know why you would ask me to do that. I'm not going to go in the dark without having any type of flashlight or any type of navigations at 2 or 3 in the morning. If I'm going to be in the woods at 2 or 3 in the morning, that means I arrived there 7 or 8 o'clock the previous day. Because once I'm in the woods after dark, I'm here for the entire night, Yeah, for the entire night. But yeah, this is some strange weather here, Yeah, I'm just looking at my fire going out. It's like, well, once it goes out, I only have 140-ounce clean canteen to put it out. And my other one has Gatorade in it. And I'm glad I'm looking at it because I could use some Gatorade right now. Yeah, this is my 40-ounce. I brought 2 of these in, and that's equivalent to like 5 pounds. Two 40-ounce clean canteens is equivalent. Trying to open this thing here. It's equivalent to like 5 pounds. But the Gatorade does taste good. I had 16 ounces this morning, and then I just had a ramen noodle, but I brought my own seasoning. I don't ever eat the seasoning that comes with it. I've had like 4 granola bars, but I said, that's sufficient for me because I'm not going to be here I'll be here maybe another 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm not sure, but then I'll head home and get ready for Monday. Yeah, the beginning of another week. Can't believe March the 27th tomorrow. I can't believe it how fast time just moves along, you know? I have some coffee with me, but it's too warm to drink any coffee right now. Entirely too warm. This is like summer weather here. Yeah, gathering all these leaves and all this debris to put on this, but each time I find a faster way to do it. This time I use a shovel, you know, um, make a big pile of leaves and just of debris and just throw it on the back where before I was putting it into a plastic bag. And then, you got to try to keep the bag open and then the bag starts to rip. And, I always bring 3 garbage bags with me, 5 gallons. I always bring them with me. So, just in case, because you can use those garbage bags for shelter. You can use them for shelter, um, shelter on you personally. Just cut a little hole in the end of one and slide it over your head, and you can have an instant raincoat. I saw a guy named what's his name up north. He did that. He's trying to put this top back on here. As warm as it is, I can't afford to lose any Gatorade, so I just put it right there. And I have, like I said, I have one more that I will use to extinguish the fire. You know. Yeah, but I apologize if I don't speak to anyone because I right now don't even see the chat. But yeah, you know what? I would love to hear about. I'm one of these. I think I'll do a live just to talk about everyone's the last time they were in the bush and how they liked it, anything unusual. This one was very unusual for me today because, first of all, I got here maybe 30 minutes later than I wanted to. Then I saw someone I knew. I talked to him about 15 minutes. Then I was walking, finally got into the bush, couldn't find my location. I started to go to another location. I said, no, I got to find this. I'm determined. I'm going to find it. So I walked back out to the road, walked back in. Almost I was heading back out of the road again. And then I saw this tree trunk that I cut last time I was here. And next thing you know, there it is, the debris shelter. So yeah, and there's a lot of hard wood around here. I really didn't even have to harvest any wood because I had wood from last time. I just stored it, tucked it up underneath the shelter, and that's what I used this time. And then I had one log that was really, really large, and it was charred really, really well. So I used that, but I also used something called wet fire to start the fire, which is just it's just some magnesium. And I did that because the wood was wet, and I did some batoning. I made some feather sticks, but I said, my main objective today is to put these 2 walls up, and that's what I did. Got to get back to work, but have a good one. All right, thank you. Enjoy Alaska, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with working, man. We all need it. I know I do, but whether you're working at home or working in the office, work is work as long as you're getting compensated for it. But I think we could all use some more compensation with everything, with inflation and so forth. Yeah. Hey, Marco, how you doing? I'm glad you dropped in, Marco. Hey, I really enjoyed that live last night. Well, you and your wife made that trip, man. That was a nice place you guys were staying at. Yeah, it was really really nice. But I enjoyed it. I really did, man. I like all the things that my mother Sparks acquired there and so forth. And so, how was your drive back? I know you guys were saying you was driving back today. So I don't know. I like I said, my I'm on the phone, so the chat comes in and out. Right now, I can't see anyone. So the strange thing is where I am. I can hear people. They're riding horses. Hey, my mother Sparks, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm glad you had a good time. I mean, one of these days I gotta make it down there because, man, you're still driving. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, will you make it home before dark? Driving at night is not one of my things. I used to do that a lot. But if I'm on the highway, I always try to get to my destination before dark. Or sometimes I'll just go to a little motel. Or there's always Flying J, love truck stops. So I'll stop there and just spend the night. But yeah, man, I think I know you guys had a good time there. Man, some of the things you were saying. So, I'm gonna watch that again. Watch that live again. I'm really waiting to see my mother Sparks video. Oh, hubby's driving. Okay, so you're getting chauffeured the way it should be. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, you're almost home, but that's good. So you'll be there way before dark. That's good. You know what, Marco and my mother Sparks, I used to go to South Carolina maybe 3 times, 2 or 3 times a year. A friend of mine, she's from, what is it, Santee, South Carolina. And we used to go down there to see her mother, 2 or 3 times a year. And there was some great fishing. Man, I think I've caught more bass in Santee, South Carolina than I have anywhere. And, well, of course I was fishing. Okay. Hey, Black Guns of Garden, how you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I'm out here in the bush, man. I'm trying to be an expert, but I'm just still I'm a newbie. I am a bushcrafter prepper survival newbie. There is just so much to learn. It's a journey. And one thing but like I said, I did the debris shelter. That's, the debris shelter. But now I have this tarp. I want to start doing different configurations. Yeah. How did your firewood do under? You know what? The firewood did great. Even though it was still wet, I used it, but I stored it under there, and then I even harvested a little bit more wood. So what I have, I'm going to stick it back under the shelter. But I kept saying, I bet you my shelter's not even there. Especially when I couldn't find it, I said, oh, I bet you some animal came through and destroyed it, or something like that. Or maybe I made a den for a bear or something and they destroyed it. But no, everything is in place. I just had to add some leaves in the back. And I'm sure it's because of the heavy rainfall that we had. And that's probably something that I will always have to do. But yeah, and you know what? So I really didn't have to go and harvest. I really didn't have to go and harvest hardly any wood, because I had wood, and I have a little bit that I'm going to leave here. So next weekend, I don't know if I will get out here, but I really want to do an overnighter before the turkey season starts. So I'm gonna have to rearrange some things on my schedule or something. But I think it would be really cool to actually do an overnighter here at this shelter that I made. So And the thing about it, even if I don't use the shelter, let's just say if I come to this location and set up, a nice configured tarp, guess what? There's a lot of wood right there. I won't have to harvest any wood. But I think I'm going to leave this shelter up as long as it will stay up. Yeah, yeah, thank you, my mother Spark. Yeah, I'm going to leave this shelter up as long as I can because the thing about it is that it's all nature. Now, if I was using paracord and tent stakes, I would just, take it down. But since it's all natural, I don't have to take it down. I'm just leaving nature as it is. I would just, make sure that the fire is put out and try to, leave no traces. But that's going to be kind of hard to do since I've removed a lot of the leaves. So, but I think it's all good. It's nature. So, but yeah, this is the second lean-to debris shelter I've built. But it's like it's just like you keep adding on. I'll send you the info for the knife. Yeah, oh, you know what? When you showed that knife, I immediately my question was, is it a scout carry? But yeah, that's because I was gonna write it down when you showed the name of it. But that is a very, very nice. I like that handle. That handle is outstanding. But I'm looking for one that I can scout carry. Um, you know, I have like a plethora of knives. Most of my knives are basically all fixed blade. I do have some folders, um, but they're basically like convenience store folders. But the thing about it, I keep them very, very, very sharp. All of those, I sharpen them at a 17-degree angle. So, yeah, they're very, very, very sharp. But most of my bushcraft knives, I have like a 20-degree angle on my saber grinds, but on my convex grinds, I think I have maybe close to a 30. I'm not sure. But yeah, I bought it for that carry. That's good. That's good. Yeah. But when I saw that handle, it was like, and you know what? I almost wanted to buy this other kukri. It's called the Becker BK21, but I decided not to because I made a purchase on something else, and I just said, you know what? I have enough cutting tools, but there was this fantastic tool that a holster, so I ended up getting this holster, and it's gonna be here in like 3 days. So maybe I'm gonna put it in a video. Man, it's really, really, really neat. I really, really like it. But yeah, but I am glad you and Marco had a really nice time. Yeah, I really did like the housing that you were in. That was so kind of the individuals that allowed you to stay there. Man, that was really nice. And I can imagine, yeah, that the this goes perfect horizontal on my back. Really? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Horizontal on your back. Yeah. That's scout carrying. Yeah, so but yeah, when I first started bushcrafting, I didn't realize how expensive knives are. But I think it's all about the steel, the 1095, the 1075, and then I have one that's German surgical stainless steel. Yeah, it's all about the steel. Um, and that, and you know what? But I haven't bought a Damascus knife. But those things are really, really expensive. But I think I have all the cutting tools. I don't know. I say that all the time. I was going to go to a show this weekend. I said, no, I don't need to go to a show because I want to get into the bush on Sunday. And if I go to this show, it takes me so long to get ready to go to the bush like the previous day. And I still can't believe I left my uh, virgin olive oil at home. So I'll have veggies tonight. I was going to saute them and then put them in with some ramen noodles. But I think I've had like 5 granola bars, one pack of ramen noodles with my own seasoning, and I've had a 16 ounce of Gatorade that's complete. Now I'm drinking a 40 ounce of Gatorade. I was gonna have some coffee, but it's like, oh, it's too warm out here right now. It's too warm for the coffee, so I just decided, hey, why not get the electric lights in me? And that's just the way it goes. You get so excited, and that's why it's always good to prepare everything the night before. But I really thought I brought my my virgin olive oil. I really thought I did, but I checked my bag and everything. It's like, nope, it's not there. And what's going to be heartbreaking is when I go home and empty my bag and it's in there somewhere. But that's just part of bushcrafting, being prepared. Eat what you have. I have the, like I said, I have the granola bars, Gatorade. I didn't have any coffee, but I do have coffee. And the good thing about it, I'm not far from water. When I was this morning trying to locate my camp, I know there's some water, a little creek over in that area over there. But this area that I'm in, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to follow that creek all around the entire premises. And I think in navigation they call that, if you follow one thing all the way around, it's called the rail. So I'm going to do the rail method because I've been to several places here, but not the entire. So what I'm going to follow the creek or stream. Yeah, it's a creek or stream. I don't know. I'm going to follow it all the way around. I'm going to start in the morning, and it'll probably take me maybe 3 hours to do it. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because something I want to learn is the navigation. But I have my compass set. I'm still learning this stuff too, but I have my compass set. Let's see. Red in the shed. Let's see. So that's what's confusing me. My directional arrows are telling me to go in a different direction. I don't know. But they always say, just have faith in your compass. I don't know. I'm going to try it, I mean, I know the road is up that way for sure. I see one of my orange markers. When I was finally coming in, I saw 4 orange markers, and then I didn't see any more, but I'm going to make sure I put enough markers, and I'm going to put a waypoint on my GPS system so that I won't waste time trekking in the woods looking. There are other places I've been here, and I can just go straight to them. This is only my second time at this location, but this is a nice secluded area. No one can see you. I mean, I can't see anyone, but I can hear them because I'm more or less down in a valley. And if it rained out hard, I wouldn't be in bad shape. But yeah, the top of the leaves, these are dry, but underneath them, they're all wet. I mean, we got a lot of rain yesterday. So yeah, I remember looking out my windows like, oh boy. It's like, when am I going to come out here to the bush and it's going to be dry, when the wood is going to be dry, But yeah, I got a little bit of wood. I'm going to tuck it up in that corner, and I may come back. I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back to this location next week. I'm really I keep wanting, how when a person does something, they keep adding on and adding on. I just may go ahead and add another wall that I can actually almost be, like have half of my body totally enclosed. So again, I think from this end all the way to here, I'm going to enclose it because the fire will be right there, and then I can just sleep right here. So it's going to be an adventure. Yeah, it's going to be an adventure. But yeah, I wish I had been doing this a lot sooner than than I started. Like I said, I am such a newbie at all of this stuff. And the thing about it, I like the part of just being in the woods. When it comes to uploading the video and the editing, and it's like, it's not my cup of tea, but it has to be done. It's like, why go out in the bush, if you're not gonna upload it? But yeah, I'm just gonna have to, sit down and just really put some good effort into it. Cause like I'm already thinking like, okay, I think I have some free time Wednesday. I may just go in my backyard and mess with the tarps, start practicing on the tarp configurations. I may still practice more on the feather sticks, and I don't know, I'm limited. I'm limited as to what I can do in my backyard, because I am in an HOA. So if I make a fire in my fire pit, it has to be really, really small. It's not going to be a barn burner. So, but yeah, it turned out to be a beautiful day. I mean, look at this sun. This is just gorgeous. Yeah, we haven't eaten yet. You're making us really. But you know what? Well, if you're going to get something to eat, get something good. But let me ask you, have you ever been, my mother Spark, have you ever been to Bucky's? Bucky's I mean, they have so much merchandise. One of my friends, when I was going into Bucky's, she said, when you go into Bucky's, only take one credit card because if you take more than two, you may just run both of them up. And then she said it jokingly, but Bucky's I mean, they have some fantastic, fantastic food. They really do. And they have a lot of nice merchandise there. And every time I travel, I go to Texas probably, I go to Texas a lot. And they have the Bucky's in Texas. And I just wait. I mean, I go to every Bucky that I can. I'm stopping. It's like, I just love going to Bucky's. But yeah, Bucky's is really nice, and I haven't seen them up on the East Coast. I'm sure they're somewhere around, but I haven't seen it. But if you get a chance, it's Bucky's. A really really nice place to stop and just if you're traveling, stop and chill out for a while, get some rest, get something to eat, and just relax. So, but yeah, I'm just out here just trying to improve my skills. And I was telling a friend, every time you come out into the bush, you always find something that you can improve upon. But something that I learned yesterday, I think it's called a tot, tot knot, where it actually slips. I was watching a YouTube on doing some knots, and I practiced that knot. And actually, I used it today when I hung my rucksack. This is the tot knot, but I have it very close to the tree trunk. And of course, this is the Prusik. I've done the Prusik many times, but but at least I know another knot. But there's so many knots to learn. I mean, the one that I use the most is the bowline and the trucker's hitch knot. But this is one that I just learned yesterday. Hey, outdoor addiction. How are you, sir? Hey, MacBeam, how are you doing? I'm glad you guys can drop in. Hey, guys, if you want to see exciting video, watch MacBeam Scottish Fitness. Just ask yourself, when is the last time you lifted 405 pounds? For me, never. But he competes, and wow, yeah, we are delayed, but yet we haven't been to. But okay, yeah. But when you get a chance, go. But if you guys get a chance, check out Scottish MacBeam Fitness Center. Man, those guys, they are lifting. MacBeam, he's in northern Illinois. Okay, yeah, man, you should. I could not believe it. 405 pounds. plus. I think he said he. I mean, I heard someone said they did something like 500, but I don't know. When I was really active into sports, they were telling me that you should be able to lift your body weight twice. Well, that's not going to happen for me. Right now, what I do light weights, but high repetition. And you know what? It's just like I got to get motivated to start doing some heavier weights. But right now, my mother's spoke. Okay, 400 pounds, I'd break. You know what? Same here. Those weights would be crushing me. They would be crushing me, yeah. But yeah, um, yeah, I'm gonna have to motivate myself to, start adding little weights here. When I first started lifting weights, swimming got me into lifting weights, and it was like every week my goal was to add 5 pounds. And I remember I was getting up to like 120 push-ups every morning, and but it was only because I was swimming competitively. Yeah, but it was all in fun. I enjoyed the camaraderie from the swimming team, the biking team. But man, I'm telling you, I don't know those weights. I don't want to tell my maximum weight that I ever lifted. But it wasn't over 200. It was close, but not over 200. You know, and I don't right now. What I'm lifting, it's like, okay, I'm up to like doing 5 sets. 5 reps, and well, what is it? 10, 5 sets of 10, and keep increasing it. I've been increasing that, but my problem is time management. It seems like when I get involved with something, I just dive in head first, and then I got to find time for the other things. But yeah, it's just time management, and it just has to be something that you really truly like doing. If it's something you really truly like doing, you're gonna find the time for it no matter what. But just like I find time for bushcrafting, this bushcrafting it is really intriguing. It really is. I mean, you would think, oh, you're just going out into the woods. Yeah, but today when I had to go in and out the woods with this 50s, I know this bag was like at least 50 pounds. And I went through it last night. Like, what can I cut out? I used to bring a little bit more than a half a gallon of water, but I used to bring a 40-ounce clean canteen, a 32-ounce, two 28 ounces, and a 16-ounce. So now what I bring is just two 40-ounce clean canteens and a 16-ounce, thing of Gatorade. But my rucksack is still heavy. Water's the heaviest thing. But that's why they say, yeah, just wondering if you have a knife collection. Love knives and fishing. Yeah, I do have a knife collection. Oh boy, do I have a knife collection. Man, my favorite is, I don't know, I have so many favorites. The Condor King Kukri Machete. That thing is a beast. Convex grind, 12.6-inch blade. It's a chopper. Now, if I don't bring a hatchet with me, I'll bring the Condor um, King Kukri Machete. But I also have the Condor Heavy Duty knife. That has a 10-inch cutting blade with a convex grind. It's totally awesome. And I have, yeah, clean canteens are great. Have two of them. Yeah, man, because you just wondering if you have a knife. Yeah, yeah, but the thing about the clean canteen, they're single wall, and you can purify your water with them. As a matter of fact, I picked my second one up last week at Walmart. Yep, Condor is one of my favorite knives manufactured. Yeah, I love the Condors, and I also like the I have a Becker BK2. It has a 5.1-inch blade. That blade is a 1/4 inch thick. The spine of it is a 1/4 inch thick. But I've gotten so used to, I like knives that have a 7 to 10 inch cutting edge. So if I want to baton something, it's a lot easier. But I also have it's a Gerber LMF2 that was used by the Air Force. and it has a serrated edge at near the handle. I used to did not like serrated edges, but you know what? Serrated edges, BK2 is, yeah, it's a little beast. It is. Outdoors Addiction, that knife is a beast, and it has a very, very nice Kydex sheet. Very nice, you know. And I've wrapped, I know, I took the paracord off, but yeah, this, but one of the knives that I got, um, let me just show you this thing. I really, really like this. This is my Kershaw Camp 10. Man, this thing is a beast too, you know. But next weekend, I'm going to bring my Bud K Kukri. That's a friend went to, not a fan of serrated. But you know what? I was not a fan of serrated edges either. But I am now. And even my little very, very inexpensive pocket knife, serrated edges. Yeah, these things, they cut rope really, really well. But yeah, I used to not like serrated edges. Oh yeah, I like them now. Gonna look, yeah, you got to check out the Kershaw Camp 10. You really, really do. It is, man, that thing, I mean, it's like, it's a bolo style, but I brought it today, and I did some chopping with it. Let me see if let me show you what I did with this today. Made a mistake, and I started chopping here. I was gonna put a tree across here, and that's what I did with my Kershaw today. It started like, you know what? Nah. But you know something else that I have? They call these a walking staff. Let me go back over here to my seat. This more or less like a spear, and it's on a 6. This pole is about 6 feet, but this comes with a the sheath. Let me see. The sheath is in my pocket here. The sheath comes with a fair sim rod, so you could actually use this as a regular knife, but I use it because, you know, this helps balance your walking when you're in the bush. And also at night, if I'm confronted with a raccoon or a possum and it doesn't go away, I'd rather use this than to use anything else to attract the attention of the game warden and then have to do some explaining. But yeah, I really like this. This is made by Cold Steel. Yeah, I like this, man. I really do. So, but yeah, I do have a knife collection. That's why I said I was gonna go to a show yesterday. It's like, no, stay at home, stay at home. And I picked up another knife at a yard sale. I did a video on it. That thing, I just got a bargain. All I had to do was add a handle to it. So I used that twice, and then I have this other knife called a Mossy Oak Outdoors. It's a it's a sawback with a clip point. Can you make a video on your knife? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's what I'll do. Outdoors Addiction. I'll do that. But I have this Mossy Oak, and it's a clip point. It's a hollow grind, 10-inch blade, and my cousin turned me onto it. When I was at her house, I picked it up. It's like, yeah, it's a nice knife. Until I put my hand on that handle, that grip, man, that thing just like, it seemed like it was made for my hand. So I ordered one, very, very budget friendly. I actually went to a knife show yesterday in Janesville. Would not go, yeah, okay. Not, yeah, but, yeah, you know, I heard they have this big time knife show in Memphis, you know. I just learned about that. But that Mossy Oak, when I put it in my hand, it's like, oh yeah, I'm ordering it. So, and you know, sometimes I get these knives, it's like, man, this knife is too nice to be taken out into the bush, losing its patina. And, you know, I want it to remain looking new, but it's like, that's not what it's for. It's like, it's made to go out in the bush and hammer it. So, but yeah, that Amasi oak, it comes with a sharpener as well as a whistle. And you know, I might bring that one next week. I don't know. I don't know. I try to rotate my knives, but I really like the kukri knives. You know, kukris. Yeah, but I don't know. I could go on and on and on. But wait until I show you this shovel I bought from Marbles. It's a shovel that doesn't have what is the scoop in the middle. It's a fireman's shovel, and on the entire edge is a convex grind. So I bought it. I haven't brought it out yet. I said I'm gonna use that when I make a Dakota fire. You know, I've made a Dakota fire before. Yeah, I love all knives, inexpensive or expensive. Love them all. Yeah, you know, I'm the same way. I have some convenience store knives. Man, those things are so beautiful. And I keep saying, you know what? I'm not using them. I'm going to sell them. I mean, I have so many knives, I'll never use all of them. But I was thinking about maybe just, you know, the close friends. Just every time I go to Texas, I have a friend. I'll take him a knife. I don't know why I do, because every time I go back, he's misplaced it, or he's given it to someone who thought they needed it. It's like, well, you can't get mad at him because you gifted it to him, so it is his personal property now. But it's like, come on, man, don't be giving away the knives that I give you, you know. But yeah, one of my old high school buddies, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do a. As a matter of fact, I have a video on my knives. I think that was the first video I ever made. But I'm going to make another one that's going to be better, since I've learned more about the knives. I mean, the clip point, the drop point, the straight back, the saw back, the serrated edge, the hollow grind, the Scandinavian grind, convex grind, chisel grind, tanto point. I mean, there's just so much to learn about knives that it just amazes me, you know. I was sharpening my little knife last night. It's like, you really don't use that in the bush, you know, but I wanted it to be sharpened, you know. Probably if I wasn't sharpening my knife, I would not have forgotten my uh, olive oil, you know, to cook my vegetables in. But yeah, and then I stayed up too late and got here. Then I was rushing, you know, trying to stop and get something to eat and so forth. But yeah, I really like being out in the bush. But I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to be doing. I think it's a pretty well done deal. I'm going to be helping this other lady. So many different styles, grind and steels to learn. Hard to remember them all. You're right. You're right. I mean, but you know what? I want to get one of a Damascus blade. This Damascus is like a very, very, very fine steel. You know, I want to get one of those, but I keep saying I have enough knives. You know, but and I like knives that will cut large branches. You know, I just like, and when I get home, what I'll do with my knives, I wash them off, and then I'll stand the edges up. You know, take a steel honey rod and put the edges back up. And you know, like last week, I noticed on my hatchet, I actually had two chips and had a little bit of a roll on my S-wing. So I immediately got the file, straightened it all up. Yeah, Damascus is a steel I don't have. I need one though. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man. Though there's a beauty. I saw this Damascus hatchet. No, Damascus axe. You know what? If I bought that axe, I would dare not bring it into the woods. That handle is so beautiful, and that steel is so beautiful. I would probably take that hatchet and just hang it up and use it as a conversation piece. But it's too expensive just to do that. But I don't know. I'm looking at another hatchet. I was going to get this hatchet by Becker. It's I think it's 16 inches, but then I said, you know what? I have a S-wing axe that's 26 inches. I was going to bring that today, but then when I put it in my rucksack with all my other stuff, it's like, nah, this is another 5 pounds. I can't do it. So I just brought my little my S-wing sportsman hatchet, which really works well. And I use it today, but you know, I had wood here already, so yeah. Some of them are so beautiful, you just want to adore the way it looks, display it. You're right. You're definitely right, you know. But yeah, but I just wanted to jump on here and holler at you guys, and I appreciate you guys taking some time out of the day to come here and just chat with me about my knives and my bushcrafting and my lean-to debris shelter. You know, it excites me. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to make sure this fire is out, and I'm going to try to make this place look just like it was, with the exception of the lean-to debris shelter here. So everyone have a good evening, and I will see you all next time. Take care. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter. All right, outdoors. I'll see you next time.